Hello and welcome to the Daily Mill for Sunday, the 17th of December 2023. In today's Millwall news, we start off with more post-match comments from the head coach, Joe Edwards. The Millwall fans have been fantastic with me. Joe Edwards on his desire to deliver a home win after Huddersfield disappointment. This is from the southwarknews.co.uk. The Lions boss has 2 draws and a defeat from his 3 games in charge at the Den, while Millwall are without an SE16 victory since September the 20th. Joe Edwards says he's keen to deliver a home win for the fans and his hard-working players. The Lions were within seconds of getting a 1-0 win over the line against Huddersfield yesterday before they conceded a penalty deep into stoppage time. The late turn of events means Millwall are just 2 points clear of relegation places now and only have a single win from their last 12 games. They are also now on a 7-match streak without a victory at home, but Edwards is also keen to get the job done sooner or later to give fans some cheer and his players some confidence at the Den. He said, I would really like it. As I said, there's clearly an issue at the moment with confidence. It affects our level of performance. We have to play well to get these results. I've come in and it was a great feeling when we won our first game, but that now feels like a long time ago. Ever since I've been here, the Mill fans have been fantastic with me. So for all the people that come to the Den, I would love to give everyone that feeling. And most importantly, I would love the players to get a reward for their hard work that they put in every day. Because as I've said, I've worked with groups when you know they're not quite giving everything, you know they're not putting it all in, you know there's a division in the squad. And that's absolutely not in this group. They're a pleasure to work with every day. They're united, they're cut together. It's not an attitude or application problem, it's just a continuous disappointment. When we come away from games, I want this win to come for them more than anyone. So there you go. Well, it might be helpful if we could score more than 1 goal. Now, talking of players scoring goals, here he is. Norton-Cuffy scores again. This is from londonnewsonline.co.uk, the South London Press's online website. Arsenal loanees attacking returns a big bonus for Millwall head coach. Millwall head coach Joe Edwards has been pleased with the attacking output of Norton-Cuffy, with the Arsenal loanee scoring his 2nd goal for the club in yesterday's 1-1 draw against Huddersfield Town. The 19-year-old is on a season-long stay with the South Londoners and started 17 of the 19 championship matches he has been available for, coming on in the other 2. Norton-Cuffy also provided the assist for Kevin Nisbet's goal in Mill's previous match in SC16, a 1-1 draw against Sunderland. The England under-21 international was voted man of the match at the weekend. We know that Brooks got that offensive threat. He got the assist in the last home game here, and then he pops up with a goal today, said Edwards. We need goals. We're a team that's on the edge when we're not scoring, and when you've got a defender who can offer that, it's fantastic. He's doing a good job in that sense. We've got work to do with Brook. He's a young player, and it's his 3rd loan in the Championship now. He's picked up a fair amount of experience, but you forget he's only 19, and there's work to do to improve. In his last 2 home games, he's been a big plus for us. Indeed. And now we have pictures from the game yesterday from Brian Tonks. Brian Tonks picture gallery from Mill's 1-1 draw against Huddersfield Town from the South London Press. And here we go. George Saville, not feeling too good after that. Joe Bryan kicking the ball. Hopefully he doesn't get injured again. And that's it. Now, that's it for the news, really. I just would say that, of course, we have the under-21s playing tomorrow before they go on their winter break. Home game against Cardiff. It's at the training ground. I believe it's a 1 o'clock kickoff. If not, it'll certainly be 1:30. So, yeah, keep an eye on that tomorrow, and that'll be in tomorrow's video. But we move on to the stats from that game. This is from whoscored.com. It's the match report section. Oh, strengths. Millwall had no strengths. Weaknesses. We lost possession often. We gave away a lot of free kicks around the box and were caught offside often. We favoured long shots. Whereas Huddersfield stole the ball often from the opposition, were caught offside often, and favoured through balls. And you can see on the right hand side, obviously, the Brook Norton-Cuffy getting the man of the match star against his name there. And kind of depressingly, the next 4 players are all Huddersfield Town players. And also, depressingly, Danny Ward had 3 shots, and then you see Zion Fleming with 2, Nisbet with 2, Norton Cuffey with 2, Billy Mitchell with 2. So all those shots and only 1 goal. And then in terms of tackling as well, Brooke Norton Cuffey doing 5 tackles, most of a Millwall player. And then George Savile with 4. And again, Brooke Norton Cuffey with 2 dribbles. So really was fantastic performance from Brooke Norton Cuffey yesterday. So here we go. Millwall on the left hand side in orange. I know it's weird, but that's how they do it on this website. And Huddersfield are on the right hand side. So attempts on goal, 12 to 10 for Millwall, 10 to 6 in open play, 2 to 3 set piece, and 0 to 1 penalty. We scored 1 goal from 12 shots. They scored 1 goal from 10. We had 8% conversion rate. They had 10% conversion rate. They were mostly going down both wings. We were mostly going down the right wing with Brooke Norton Cuffey. Shot directions, shot zones, quite a few long shots there. Action zones, only 27% in our third. Player positions, there you go. So what are we doing there? Where's Harding the sweeper? Weird little formation for Huddersfield, a little bunching of threes. They've got the defence 32-5, 33-15 for Huddersfield. Then they've got a 3 and another 3 separate. It's kind of weird. And you can see Millwall here, so kind of what 4-1, 4-1-1-3-1. Oh no, 4. What's that? 4-1-3-2 or 4-1-3-1-1. Seemingly like with Zion Fleming dropping down. Bradshaw the number 9. And yes. Okay. That's it. Now we move on to this, the match centre from whoscored.com. Here's all the match events. Yellow card for them. Start the second half. It's a dreary first half. Nothing really going on. Nothing happened until the second half. They get a booking. We get a goal. We make the first subs. They respond. And interestingly, we didn't get a booking in that game. They did not get a booking. They got 2. And then obviously that right at the end, that punch to the gut, that penalty kick that denied the win. But if you look at the club badges at the top left and top right, you can see the average player rating for Millwall was 6.5 and the average player rating for Huddersfield was 6.78, which isn't much of a difference, but it just says that Huddersfield did more, and where they did more was in defence. You can see their highest rated players were their goalkeeper 7.3, Helic 7.2, Kasumu 7.2, and Headley 7.4. Whereas Millwall's defence, not so much. Millwall's lowest rated player, the goalkeeper 6.1 of the starting 11, then Billy Mitchell 6.2, and Ryan Lez 6.4, as long as with Bradshaw 6.4. But Norton Cuffey, a man of the match, according to whoscored.com, with 8.1 rating. So we've seen the ratings. We know Millwall had 12 shots and they had 10. Who had them? So more or less everyone had a shot except for Cooper, Wallace and Leonard. Possession wise, 45 to 54. So the Helic for them, 10.6% of possession. Okay. Pass success percentage, 77 and 77. Billy Mitchell with 90. But how much of that was going forward? Dribbles 4 to 7. Aerials 1, 21 to 31. Totally outdone on the aerials. Helic 10, Lees 6. Tackles massively outdone on that again. 17 to 27. Kasumu there with 6 and Headley with 8. And Nakayama with 4. Again, tackles for Millwall. Norton, Cuffy and Saville. 5 and 4. Corners. We did not have a corner in the whole game. Is that a record? When's the last time we had a game where we didn't get a corner? That is utterly bizarre. Utterly bizarre. But these newfangled coaches, they do not like corners. The stats guys consider them a waste of time. That's why you start seeing the short corners. Statistically, taking a corner is not worth the effort, apparently. But our crowd goes absolutely nutty when we get one. I don't know why. Dispossessed. It's a 17-10, so that's having the ball taken off of you, and off the Norton Cuffy doing a lot of dribbling. He's not going to succeed all the time, but had the ball taken off him 4 times. Nisbet was off 4 times. Longman 4 times. And how long was he on the pitch? He wasn't on that long, so that's kind of not very good. Interestingly, let's have a look and see. So, when did the substitution of Zion Fleming take place? 64. So let's see how we performed when Zion was on the pitch and when he wasn't. So there's a substitution there. 64. Right, so at the top by the club badge is 6.53 to 6.52. So I think we get worse then, do we not? So let's see how we perform in this little section when Zion Fleming was off the pitch. Yeah, massively worse. 5.98. Let's see. That's interesting. That is interesting. Okay, so let's move on from that, because I would assume that we did look a bit more lively when one more came on, but according to this, not very good. Let's what happened then? Oh, the defense just kind of run out of steam. Saville obviously gave away that penalty. So moving on to the player stats from whoscored.com section, and seeing what we can see on this bit, not Nisbet, but on this page. So we've seen the ratings: 8.14. Fleming 7.02. Now that's because he had the 2 shots, and 2 shots were on target, but they were powder puff, weren't they? I don't know what's going on. Has he gone vegan? I don't know what's going on. He looks slower and more sluggish. Or maybe he's gone vegan. If he has, have a word. He's yeah, that's not a good diet for a professional athlete. Oh, okay. So we've got Brooklyn and Cuffy in 8, Fleming with 7, and then Murray Wallace 7.7. Which is interesting when you consider they were the 2 players who went off on the 63 minutes. So, did they need to go off? Did the substitutions fuck it up for us? I don't know. Obviously, Fleming didn't start the last game. He was come on off the bench. And I think Murray Wallace came off at half time in the last game, so I don't think there's any kind of fitness issues or that. I think it was just kind of tactical, and just kind of just trying to freshen it up a bit. But I mean, according to this, they were the 2nd and 3rd best players, and you took them off after an hour, and we ended up losing, or we ended up drawing the game, and it felt like a loss. And then everyone else, who's the worst? So Alan Campbell 5.92. He only had 5 minutes on the pitch. But Ryan Longman came on the 91st minute, and I think there was 95, and he still got a higher score than Alan Campbell. The goalkeeper 6.08. Oh dear, oh dear. I don't think he actually had a save to make. I think he had 1 save to make. Other than the penalty, maybe just the penalty. 'Cause Huddersfield shots were going high and wide most of the time. So touches the ball. There you go. Leonard, Cooper, Saville, Norton Cuffy, Billy Mitchell. Shots and shots on. So we had 12 shots. How many of them were on target? It looks like quite a few. We had 12 shots, 7 on target, and that's not bad. But obviously, like I said, they had no power, the shots. Or they were right at the goalkeeper. Even Brook Norton Cuffy, his first shot was at the goalkeeper, and then he got a bit lucky with the deflection, and the goalkeeper patted it right at his foot, and he managed to get underneath it and take it over the goalkeeper into the goal. So that's not bad. 12 shots, 7 on target. That's good, but then we only scored 1 goal. Should have got 2 really off of that 7 shots on target. What are we doing? Offense. So it said on there before that we were offside a lot. How many were offsides? 3 offsides. Yeah, I guess that is kind of a lot in this day and age, isn't it? Unless you're playing Aston Villa, then it'll probably be higher than that. Defensively, who did what? Obviously, Norton Cuffy with the most tackles. Duncan Watmore with 2 tackles when he came on. What were the defence doing? What were they doing? They weren't tackling. I think they were just mostly doing clearances by the looks of it. So the tackling was taking place higher up the pitch, which is good to see. Interceptions, Saville, Cooper with 2. Clearances, here we go. This is where the defence are doing their work. Cooper with 5, Harding with 5, and even Nisbet with 2. That was from one of their 6 corners, I imagine. Blocked shots, so they had 10 shots, and what we got there, 5 of them were blocked by Millwall defenders. Passing. What about the passing? Who had the most passes for Millwall? Jake Cooper, Billy Mitchell, Ryan Leonard. Okay, crosses and accurate crosses. Jules Saville 4 and 1, Norton Cuffy 3 and 0, Mario Wallace 2 and 0. Okay. Long balls and accurate long balls. Sarkic 13-4. Saville 8-3. Ryan Leonard 8-5. Billy Mitchell 8-6. Jay Cooper 6-1. Mario Wallace 4-3. Nisbet 2-2. So nice. Now moving on to this fbref.com to get the XG, which is in the middle of the screen underneath the scoreline. 1.4 to Millwall, 1.5 to Huddersfield Town. That's basically the game played out how the game played out. 1-1 game and 1.4 to 1.5 XG. And if you remember from the videos that I made previously, they had a penalty. A penalty is 0.8 XG on itself. So all of their other chances added up came to less than a penalty kick. So let's scroll down and see what we can see. Here are the match events that we've already seen. Most everything happened in the second half. Possession, they give it 46-54. Passing accuracy. So we had 312 passes there and 379. Shots on target, 7 of 12 for Millwall. 1 of 9. 1 of 9 for them. So the only shot on target they had was that penalty kick. Saves. Sarkic made 1 of 1. I'm guessing that doesn't include the penalty kick, because he didn't save that. So it should really be 1 of 2, 50%. Their keeper made 6 of 7. So there you go. Here's some more stuff. So we've got fouls, 16-8. So we out fouled them by a factor of 2. We didn't have a corner in the game, which again is bizarre to me. Crosses 15-23. Touches of the ball 555 to 637. Tackles 17-27. Interceptions 8-4. Aerials 121-31. Clearances 30-26. Offsides 3 and 3. Goal kicks 5 and 6. Throw-ins 29-21. And long ball 74-75. So you can see the stats are pretty much even. If we go down, these are the some of the stats from that game. This is the summary section. So yeah, there you can see some of the stuff. So shot creating action. SCA is a shot creating action. Who was involved in creating the shots? Kevin Nisbet, Tom Bradshaw, and Brooklyn Cuffey. Nice. Okay, so carries and progressive carries. Getting on the ball and then going forward. Obviously, Billy Mitchell, 30 and 0. Oh dear, oh dear. Jake Cooper, Wes Harding, nope. Okay. Take-ons, basically trying to dribble past someone. Number of attempts to take on defenders while dribbling. Norton Cuffey 6, but only 2 successful. Jules Saville 3 and 0. That's not good. So passing wise, let's have a look and see what we can see. So he can see completed, attempted, completed, completed percentage, total distance passing, progressive distance. That means going forward, passing the ball forwards. No, 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 no. We will not do that. We won't pass the ball forwards. You can see here, Billy Mitchell, 860 yards of passing. Only 258 yards of that was forwards. Quite literally, because you look at the goalkeeper Sarkic, 363 yards passing. 295 yards of that was forwards, because nearly everything he's going to do is going to be forward. So yeah. And it breaks it down to short, medium, and long. Ugh. So you can see the long ball's not really working. Jules Saville's weren't working. Ryan Leonard's weren't working, and the goalkeepers weren't working at all. The only one who had a success with long passes was Lee Mitchell, but we know they were backwards or sideways. Probably passing it back to the goalkeeper. Yes. So, in terms of passing, you can see here. So, if we go down and you can see under the short passing section, 129 completed from 156, 145 medium, and only 29 long. So, a lot more short passing. Pass types. Live ball, dead ball, free kick. So who took the free kicks? You can see who took them. Saville, 3 of them. We didn't have a corner, so nobody took the fucking corner that we didn't have. Throw-ins. Ryan Leonard was taking the throw-ins. 14 of them. Defensive actions. Tackles 1, but where? Kevin Nisbet in the middle. Duncan Watmore in the middle and in the attacking third. George Saville in the defensive third. So you can see, so tackles attempted 17, 1, 9. Attempted in the defensive third 7, middle third 7, attacking third 3. You can see Brook Norton Cuffey 4 and 4. George Saville, not the best of games for him, 2 and 5. Ryan Leonard 0 and 3. Oh dear. Possession. What have we got here? Touches of the ball, and where were the touches made? Did 21 touches of the ball in the attacking penalty area. 7 by Brook Norton Cuffey, 4 by Tom Bradshaw, and only 2 by Kevin Nisbet. Kevin Nisbet playing kind of off to the side, on the left, wasn't he? As we see with the take-ons, Norton Cuffey 6 and 2, as we mentioned before. George Saville 3 and 0, and he was tackled. So he was tackled half the time. George Saville was tackled all the time. Carries, here we go. So dribbling the ball forwards. Total distance. So carries, how many times you carried the ball, what distance you got, and how much of that was going forwards. So not a lot. Obviously, doing passing now. Ryan Leonard 199124. He's going forwards. Joe Bryan 2924. Murray Wallace 6943. Campbell 4 and 0. But Billy Mitchell 145.70. Okay. So passing, receiving a pass. Number of times a player successfully received a pass, but how many of them complete passes that move the ball towards the opponent's goal line at least 10 yards? Barely anything going forwards. Look how high it is on the left hand side, and then compare that to the number on the right. 31 and 2, 24 and 6, 26 and 5, 30 and 0. That's not good at all. Miscellaneous stats. Let's get on that. Fouls. Who gave the fouls away? Who committed the fouls? Billy Mitchell with 4. Jules Sauer with 4. Who got fouled? Jules Sauer twice. Joe Bryan twice. You know they're trying to injure him. Who got the offsides? Kevin Nisbet, Norton Cuffey, Jay Cooper. Crosses, interceptions, penalty kick conceded. Like that. Recovered. Number of loose balls recovered. Recover those balls, guys. Here we go with the aerial duels. Tom Bradshaw is not a target man. Stop targeting him. He's not a target man. He won 2 and lost 9. That is dog shit. Murray Wallace 4 and 5. Jay Cooper 4 and 6. Wes Harding 0 and 3. Just a bit. Everything was just kind of a bit shit, wasn't it? Let's move on to the goalkeeper. Shots on target against 2. Goals against 1. Saves 1. So I don't know why he's got. How they can say 100% save. Do penalty kicks not count? Don't know how. Does not include penalty kicks. So he only had 1 save to make other than the penalty kick, and he made it. He made it. He probably would have made the one if George Saville didn't block the ball with his hand. He probably would have made that one as well. That was probably going to be on target, but I mean, damn, can't catch a break, can we? Launched 12, launched only 3 completed. We know why, because of this. You're launching it towards Tom Bradshaw, and he can't win aerial duels. That's not what he's doing. Goal kicks 5, 60%. Only average length 46.4. Is he trying to pull his shots? Maybe you should just, if you can't kick it to the if you kick it towards Tom Bradshaw and he can't win the aerial duel, then maybe you should just kick it into the corner for the space behind the fullback for them to run onto. I mean, stop trying to find him if he can't win the duel. I mean, this is a waste of fucking time. Sweeper keeper, outside penalty area actions 3, average distance from his goal line 19 yards. He's barely had anything to do. He only had 1 save to make. So yeah, that about sums it up. Really shit game. Really shit result. Could have sneaked away with the 3 points and the win. Didn't happen for whatever reason, and we now go away to Stoke, who are round us in the table. This is another 6-pointer. This is another game that is a must win. And on that note, thank you for watching, and goodbye.